Hey there. Welcome back to the Slow English podcast. I'm Mark, and I'm really grateful you're here today. Before we begin, take a small breath. No rush, no pressure. If you're walking, keep walking. If you're resting, keep resting. Just let my voice stay with you. Today we're going deeper. Much deeper. We're talking about deep work, not as a productivity trick, not as a goal, but as a way of living. For a long time in my life, I thought being busy meant being important. My calendar was full. My inbox was never empty. My phone was always nearby. And people would say, "You're so productive." But inside, I felt scattered, unfinished, like my mind was always split into pieces. I remember waking up one morning, already tired, before the day even began. I hadn't started working yet, but my head was full of noise, messages waiting, tasks unfinished, ideas half formed. That was the moment I asked myself a hard question. When was the last time I did one thing, only one thing, with my full attention? I couldn't remember. That scared me a little. Deep work didn't arrive as inspiration. It arrived as exhaustion. I didn't want to be fast anymore. I wanted to be real. So I started noticing my habits. How often I checked my phone. How quickly I escaped discomfort. How afraid I was of silence. Silence used to make me uneasy. It still does sometimes. Because silence shows you your thoughts, and not all thoughts are comfortable. The first real deep work session I remember. It was early morning. The world was quiet. No messages yet. No expectations. I sat with a notebook. Not a screen, just paper. At first, nothing came. My mind wandered. I felt bored. I felt slow. But I stayed. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. And then something unlocked. Ideas didn't rush, they walked. One thought followed another, naturally, gently. I wrote less, but better. When I finished, I didn't feel excited. I felt grounded. That feeling stayed with me all day. That's when I realized something important. Deep work doesn't give you energy immediately. It gives you meaning. And meaning lasts longer. Over time, I began protecting certain hours. Not every hour, just a few. No phone, no internet. No interruptions. At first, people didn't understand. Why don't you reply faster? Why are you unavailable? I felt guilty, like I was doing something wrong. But then I noticed something. The people who mattered most, they understood. And the work improved. Deep work taught me boundaries, not loud ones, quiet ones. Boundaries with devices, with expectations, with myself. Some days, deep work feels impossible. My brain feels foggy. My thoughts don't connect. I reread the same sentence again and again. On those days, I learned not to force it. Deep work is not control. It's cooperation. You work with your mind, not against it. Rest became part of the process. I started taking slow walks. No music, no podcasts, just footsteps, breathing, thinking without pushing. Many of my best ideas came there, not at my desk. Deep work isn't only about sitting still, it's about mental depth. You can wash dishes deeply. You can walk deeply. You can listen deeply. Depth is an attitude. There was a period in my life when I tried to do everything deeply. That didn't work. I burned out. Deep work needs balance. Shallow work still exists. Life still interrupts. The goal isn't perfection, it's intention. Now, when I start a deep session, I don't ask, "How much can I do?" I ask, "How present can I be?" Sometimes that's 30 minutes. Sometimes it's 2 hours. Both are enough. I've also learned something else. Deep work reveals fear. Fear of not being good enough. Fear of wasting time. Fear of sitting with uncertainty. Distraction is comfortable. Depth is honest. When you stay with one thing long enough, you meet yourself there. Your doubts, your patience, your limits. And slowly, your confidence grows. Not confidence from praise, but confidence from effort. That kind of confidence is quiet, but strong. Deep work changed how I see success. Success isn't doing more, it's doing what matters. With care, it's finishing something. Even if no one claps, it's knowing you gave it your full attention. If you feel overwhelmed right now, you're not alone. The world is designed to pull you apart. Choosing depth is an act of courage. You don't need a perfect setup. You don't need long hours. Just a small decision. To stay a little longer than usual. If you're listening to this, maybe today, you'll try 10 minutes, one task, one thought, one page. That's enough. Deep work isn't loud. It doesn't announce itself. But over time, it changes who you become. Thank you for staying with me through this long reflection. Thank you for giving your attention. I'm Mark. This has been the Slow English Podcast. Go gently. Protect what you focus on, and I'll talk to you again very soon.